can't get closer to the roots of wine. Look behind you.
Yeah, I know. Like everything, it's right there. So we're probably gonna go steal grapes before we leave, right?
And stomp them.
Yeah, absolutely.
4 years ago, we were just two tall guys walking around that no one knew, and now we're signing things. We're gonna give the people a new experience.
Gonna bring it down.
A new revolution of music, without prejudice, that we call electro-shine. And everybody's gonna be bouncing.
This week on Headline Country, the fastest growing global country music event gets even bigger. We'll take you to CMC Rocks the Hunter in beautiful New South Wales, Australia. The band Perry take advantage of their first trip down under to share some new music from their brand new album, Pioneer. And Stephen Barker Liles of Love and Theft dives into the Aussie crowd for a little cultural exchange. Plus, big news from the King. George Strait reveals plans for new music and a long overdue duet with another country icon on this year's ACM Awards.
Hey, we're the band Perry. Headline Country from Down Under starts right now.
Hello everybody, I'm Stormy Warren from the beautiful sailboat Isabella in Broken Bay, New South Wales, Australia. Welcome to Headline Country. We're about an hour north of Sydney, Australia, home to some of the most iconic landmarks anywhere on the planet, the Sydney Opera House, the Sydney Bridge. This is a perfect excuse to show you the gorgeous coastline of New South Wales. But just north, about 2 hours, is a place called the Hunter Valley region. Kind of like Napa Valley in the States, it's home to some of the greatest wine anywhere on earth, and also home to one of the greatest, biggest, and fastest growing music festivals anywhere. It's called CMC Rocks the Hunter. And this year, it was Rascal Flatts, the band Perry, Big and Rich, Chris Young, and more featured on the big stage.
It's good to be in Australia!
People are so happy to have us down here.
Hunter Valley, Australia!
This is like far exceeded anything we could have dreamed.
We're just so thrilled to finally be here.
They said, if you guys ever go down there to Australia, you're gonna see one of the wildest bunch of people you ever met in your life.
We've really been looking forward to this for
a long time.
Months.
Welcome to Oz. How cool is this place?
Oh, it's very cool, man. I mean, first time get to come to Australia. It's beautiful outside. People are drinking wine. They're not gonna know if I'm good or bad. It's awesome.
People just love country music here. I think anywhere we get out in the country, people dig it, man. They understand what you're singing about.
There's just a vibe about this place that seems to be boisterous and excitable and bring it on kind of spirit, which is where I come from.
Keep on, keep it on. Keep from getting further behind. Go, go, go!
You know, the spirit of Australia is worldwide known as these people get down.
If you want a little change,
Come all the way 21 hours in a plane here and have people sing your song back to you. Unbelievable.
We're just constantly surprised and excited that whenever we come over to another country like Australia, that they know not only the songs on the radio but the songs off the album as well.
Touring, in the U.S., you see in the same cities you see a lot of. It's nice to play tourist, isn't it, when you're on the road now?
Yeah, you can go anywhere you want to, You just kind of walk around with your camera and, your shorts that you'd never wear at home, but because you finally can, you know what I mean?
I got to spend a couple days in Sydney, working during the day, but got to go see some of the sights, got to see the Opera House, take photos in front of it, do the tourist, the typical tourist attraction stuff.
We've cuddled with koalas.
Lots of koalas, a lot of kangaroo.
I mean, hand-fed kangaroos.
We hand-fed kangaroo, then I will say I actually ate kangaroo. Not one that I fed, though, no. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen
You don't really know that.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was a different kangaroo.
let's hear for CMC for bringing us all together tonight. Come on!
And it's awesome, especially for us here in Australia. We're a long way away, obviously, but we listen to so much American music. So an opportunity for this, where American music comes together with Australian music and explodes into this big fun time.
4 years ago, we were just two tall guys walking around that no one knew, and
Now we're signing things.
It's really incredible just being able to be, you know, on stage with people like David Lee Murphy, Dean Brody, Jack Ingram. It's really amazing.
I want a sturdy, dirty, working, hunky country boy.
Everybody's here to have a good time, and everybody is, they're just as interested to see somebody from Canada as they are from the United States or from Australia, and they love the music.
What are you taking from the artists that you continually get to meet at these festivals? What are you guys, are you kind of soaking everything in?
We've stolen some ideas.
Yeah, we steal pretty much all of it. You know, Drew and I particularly are very heavily influenced by the American sound. We love it, you know, and we're fans of a lot of the acts here, you know. We're pretty pumped that we're on the main stage tonight before Big and Rich, you know. It's like, my God, you know, we might even get to meet these guys later, you know. It's pretty cool.
It's really, really cool to finally put our feet on the ground here in Australia, and we're looking forward to doing many more dates.
It's great to experience the local culture completely.
Here's to traveling halfway around the world and meeting some of the most amazing Big and Rich fans that could ever exist.
Everybody's been really welcoming, and, you know, obviously being able to come down for my first time and actually play a festival, as well as go out and do some press and some radio stuff. You know, having an audience this big, it's great.
It's an absolute blast. I love coming back here, and big news announced this weekend. It looks like we may get to come back a second time this year. September 29th, CMC Rocks North Queensland, a sister festival to CMC Rocks the Hunter. We'll have the lineup for that festival very soon, right here on Headline Country. Plenty more to share with you from Down Under, right after this. Still to come, the band Perry explains the painstaking process behind the creation of their sophomore album, Pioneer. Welcome back to Headline Country in beautiful New South Wales, Australia. Now, the band Perry, this was their very first trip down under for CMC Rocks the Hunter, and they made the most of it, especially since things are about to get very busy back home as they launch their brand new sophomore album, Pioneer.
I told you on the day we wed, I was gonna love you till I was dead.
All right, talk about Pioneer. It's one of my favorite words anyway. How did that become the title of the album?
We've discovered so much over the last couple years since our songs have been out on the radio, mostly about ourselves and our music. And so Pioneer is the story of us going from point A to point B and figuring out what we needed to say next musically.
I'm gonna tell the grave digger that he better dig
The one word that came to me was big. I mean, it just sounds big.
We're not talking about the hair.
Yeah.
The
hair on the cover.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and that was our goal, really. Not only to dig as deep as we could and write the most honest songs, but also we're playing different size venues now than we were in the beginning. You know, we were playing theaters and clubs, and now we have the opportunity to play arenas and amphitheaters. That's a very different sound, and so we wrote music and recorded music that could, would be right for those shows.
You see, obviously the parallel is there between the first single off this album and the first single you guys released. I mean, If I Die Young and Better Dig Too, there's a kind of a synergy going on there between those two songs.
Well, you know, we like backwards written lyrics here. If I Die Young really genuinely was a song about life.
Sing me in the river at dark, send me away with the words of a love song.
Better Dig Too is kind of like, it's the ultimate commitment song. This woman is just madly in love and committed.
Crazily.
Yes. But it's over in aggressive bed of music, which I think makes it sound like a more aggressive song. But we were immediately attracted to just the intensity of it and felt like it was a bold step forward for our first single from the new record.
I love the
People have asked us if we felt pressure making the second album, and we could say yes, we did feel pressure, but I think it was because we put that on ourselves. We raise our own bars. Live, we raise our own bar, but songwriting for the second album, we did the same thing.
Because we do feel the responsibility to the fans. The only reason we get to record again is because they're letting us do so.
We wrote a song for our mother on this album called Mother Like Mine, and she's been with us the whole way, the whole 14 years she's been with us the whole time, and so we wanted to write a song for her. And basically, this song tells what the world would look like if it was raised by her the way she raised us.
We'd walk on grass that's greener, and our cares would all be freer if the world had a mother like mine.
The drive that you guys do have, the competitive edge, everything, where does that come from? What's the roots of that?
Probably because we're all probably a little brother and sister and a little hard-headed as well.
We've been playing since he was 8, 10, and 15. So we've dedicated our whole lives to this life and music, and it's just really important to us to take a lot of pride in what we do and continue to be better and better.
Make the most of it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have done a great job. Well, congratulations on everything. I know you guys are excited to get this out there, right?
Truly, can't wait. For the fans, we have absolutely walked a million miles to make this record happen, and we can truly say at this moment, because we questioned everything, because we had the opportunity to write and rewrite, and even re-record a few songs, this is absolutely the record that was meant to come from us second, and it's exciting to be able to say that.
Pioneer is in stores now. Later on in this episode of Headline Country, Stephen Barker Liles of Love and Theft is going to do a little cultural exchange with the Aussie country music fans. You don't want to miss that. Coming up, George Strait and Garth Brooks prepare for their ACM tribute to the late Dick Clark.